Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to recap a swing trade that I took on Tesla for about $268. Although this is $213, but that only reflects the P&L for today. I actually took my trade back on April 7th for about, I think it was just above $559. And this was between 10 to 10:30 a.m. on April 7th. And fast forward to today, I closed my position just above 626 past noon. Definitely having a bit of FOMO though, because it made a significant move higher towards the afternoon and after hours. But that's the thing about trading, you're never going to be able to predict the top and you're never going to be able to predict the bottom. Although what I probably should have done was sell half and then let the rest ride out, especially because I drew the 685 area as a key level of resistance, and I'll get to that in a minute. But I think obviously my potential could have been a lot higher if I just stuck to my plan and wait for this wait for the stock to get closer to this resistance level. But I saw something on the 10-minute chart, which I'll also show you, that made me a bit nervous, and so that's why I decided to take my profits where I did. But in any case, this was a mere 4 shares, and I was looking to make like a quick, easy $200, which is what I did. And really, at the end of the day, if you have a trading session that you end green on, that's a success in my book, regardless of the potential FOMO that could come afterwards. As long as you're ending green, that's what matters most. But in any case, I'll just go ahead and tell you why I did what I did, and that all starts with the daily chart right here. This level right here, which is the 595 area, was a key resistant level, and I knew that if it broke through that, the next level of resistance was going to be around the 685 area, which is the line that I was referring to right here. And so from basically 595 to 685, there's a huge gap for a lot of people to make profits. And I knew if we could just get above that 595 area, this stock was going to rocket and you can make a quick profit. So I got in on April 7th. The reason why I made my entry on April 7th is because there was a couple of support levels that I liked, and I knew if it broke through those support levels, I can just get out for a quick loss. But if I, stuck to my intuition and I knew if the stock moved up the way it did, all I needed to do was break this resistance level. And again, it was just 4 shares, so the risk wasn't high to begin with. But obviously the profit was there with the amount of range that the stock had. But basically, you could see on January 14th, this was a key resistance level, and obviously if it breaks through that, it becomes support, which is exactly what happened here on March 12th. It bounced off this price area, and the next day it also bounced. Even though it broke through the support level, it closed around the price area of support and resistance. And then if you zoom in toward later days, sorry, bear with me for a second. If we're still focusing on this 545 area, you can see it also broke through, but it couldn't quite hold, and obviously it closed right around that price area. So my point is that this, for me, served as a key level of support. And let me just zoom into the 30-minute time frame, which is how I took my entry. All right, let's do 15 days, 30 minutes. All right, I'm going to go ahead and apply my trades here so I could see what I'm looking at. Show trades. Okay. So this is the 545 area that I'm talking about right here. I took my trade, around here, which was above 559. Obviously, I could have waited a bit later to make a better entry, but all in all, I felt confident that this could go higher. I got nervous when it broke through that 545 support area, but I knew we weren't done for the day quite yet, and this is why I zoomed into the 30-minute time frame, because with support resistance levels, you can really draw them out on any time frame that you feel justifies your trading strategy. And with swing trades, I like to look at 30-minute time frames. And there was an area of support right here on March 24th on this candlestick that bounced off the 538 level. And again, if it breaks through that support, it becomes resistance, which is exactly what happened here on March 31st. It was getting rejected, got rejected here, got rejected here, and then inevitably it broke through. So I knew this was going to be a key level of support as well too. So if I zoom in again, you can see from this candlestick, it broke through this 538 level, but how did the candlestick close? The candlestick closed above this 538 level, so it's still a bullish play. If this candlestick had closed below it, then I obviously probably would have closed out. Although there's also the 100-day SMA that could also serve as a validated level of support. But in any case, it closed above it, and it never looked back. As you can see from the 30-minute time frame, it continued to gap higher and higher. So we were getting close to that that 595 area of resistance that I was referring to earlier, and that was right here. You know, it tested it here during pre-market, after-market, and then again pre-market, and then when it eventually broke, it broke through high because again there was a huge gap level here, and now you could see it's sort of coming back down since we're approaching that next level of resistance. Who knows how it's going to do tomorrow? You know, it could definitely well go over $700. My point being is this is what I was looking for, was it to fill that gap, which is exactly what I did. And I sold it at 626, which again, hindsight was a bit too early, and I could have sold half here because I always say, always take your profit. You know, at least some. Don't be greedy. Obviously, it doesn't always play out the way you want it to, and you know, in this case it did. It got closer to that resistance level the way I was looking for it. But you know, you should not hold your entire position from the time you buy it all the way up to this point. You know, you should definitely sell some profit as it makes a significant move higher. And again, which in this case I should have just sold half and let the rest ride out. But I'm happy with the quick profit, and you know, the reason why I sold right here the way I did, as I was referring to earlier. Let me just switch to the 10-minute time frame. So, ignoring all this right here, obviously, hindsight's 2020. I saw that as we were gapping up higher, we were a bit extended from this 13 EMA, and as it made this pullback, I was looking for it to make another move higher. And so after this candlestick, I was waiting for this candlestick to break through this one, but it never did, and I got a bit nervous. Obviously, if I knew that this candlestick was going to turn green, I definitely would have. I wouldn't have sold. I would have still been in my position, but at the time when I sold, this candlestick was red, so I thought this was making a lower high, and we were going to make a potential move down lower. And so in real time, it definitely looked different than what it does now. Obviously, if I just had waited for this candlestick to close green, I may have played this out a bit differently, but that's sort of an explanation of why I sold early the way I did. But, you know, in any case, still a green day, and I'm happy for the people that, you know, stuck with their intuition and made clearly even a bigger profit than I did. But, you know, I'll definitely be making more swing trading videos. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, also I'll have my day trading recaps as well too, if this is something you guys enjoy. But all in all, a successful successful swing trade, and I definitely hope you guys have a great day and stay safe out there. Take care. Bye.